amazing?
Yeah.
10 out of 8. Love God. Tasted like peanuts. 10 out of 10. Dates.
10 out of 8.
10 out of 8. Peanuts and dates. What up? It's Garage Gym, homie, baby. And today we are reviewing Gorilla Mind Cyclean PM stimulant-free fat loss formula. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you, man. So click subscribe and let's get into this. God bless all of you, man. I hope you're feeling amazing, living from the heart and staying out of your head. God is good, man, and you're a solid homie, man. I appreciate you being here. You're a light to my life, man. Connecting with you is the reason I started this channel. Literally, I want to connect with people. I want to be a light to the world, and I want to make content. Woo. Let me catch my breath, man. He's out of breath. He's on steroids. Shut your mouth, homie. Just finished working. You should hear the comments on my YouTube live, man. It's insane. All right, man. So listen, this is what I'm going to say about this. I actually requested this personally. I'm almost through the bottle. Probably have 2 more servings, man, out of the 30. And they're claiming 60 servings, but you actually get a full 30, man. I only did it at the full dose. And here it is right here, man. If you like what I have to say about this hitter or any Gorilla Mind hitter, it's discount code GGH10 on the Gorilla Mind site. Knocks off some Gorilla cash, homie. Anyway, Derek, let me show you how a stimulant-free fat burner review is done, homeboy. All right, man. God bless you, Derek, and congrats on your endeavors. All right, man. So this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say about this. I requested this from the fine folks over there. I got a contact there who sent this over to me because I was like, I got 1 more month of my shredding season before we go into October. I want to run this and see what it does, man. Let's see what this does. Stim-free fat burners, man, are... just to give it to you straight, they do very little, they do what they do. We're going to talk about what they do, but you got to be dialed in, dude, with your spirituality. God gives us the discipline to shred, man. And you think that's just something I'm saying. No, that comes from here, because when you're shredding and you're hungry, why do you rely on stimulants? I rely on meditation. God, I rely on the power of God to give me my drive, my strength, my discipline, my structure. I mean that. That's number one. Then you're eating, your cardio, your training, the rest. Rest is a big part of shredding, because when you're stressed out, you're not rested, your body holds on to water and fat more. That's what we call... That's real science. That's bro science. Anyway, it sounds right though, doesn't it? Hit the dang like button. Here we go, man. So what I'm saying, man, is if you're extremely dialed in like me, this is where being really dialed in actually makes a difference for supplement reviews. Any clown could take a pre-workout and tell you how it blew your head off with the stimulants. But only somebody who's really dialed in will notice small changes with a product like this. So that's where GGH has some value here, because I'm really dialed in. All right, man. And so I took some notes, man, on these ingredients, because this is some fancy college folks over here, man. So this is, I'm going to tell you how I use this. So there's 60 servings for 3 caps, and there's obviously 30 servings, 6 caps. I only took it with the full 6 caps. You get a full 30 servings at the 6 caps. So that's pretty loaded, man. It says start with 3 capsules to assess your tolerance. Take 6 capsules once or twice per day. Titrate up to 6 capsules of our stimulant-based fat loss, which is crazy. They're cycling AM slaps. 3 mgs of alpha-yo, I think, and 50 GBB. You will be going. Now, that's a real fat burner. And 6 caps of Cyclean PM in the evening. So I use this in the evening, 4:30 p.m. before my cardio, my stim-free cardio. I used it as a cardio burner, as a stim-free cardio stack, and I'm going to tell you about this, man. So you got naringin, which is a citrus bioflavonoid that enhances metabolism, helps the body utilize fat more efficiently, also improves the bioavailability of other ingredients, man, meaning it helps them hit harder. It basically helps your body burn fat more efficiently and boosts the absorption of everything else in here. Then you got hesperidin, which 280 at the 3 capsules. Supports circulation, reduces inflammation, may assist in lipid metabolism. Study shows some synergy with naringin for fat oxidation. This is another citrus compound that helps with fat breakdown and blood flow, keeping your metabolism active even without stims. Green tea extract, at the full 6, it's 500 milligrams, so standardized for 98% polyphenols and less than over 50% EGCG. Less than 1% caffeine, so it's non-stim but still thermogenic. Supports metabolism, antioxidant defense, and gentle fat-burning effects. Even though it's stimulant-free, the green tea extract still helps your body burn calories efficiently thanks to the EGCG catagens or whatever. Also, I think it helps with some diuretic effects from what I know. Then you got MitoBurn, trademark name, 500 milligrams. One of the standardized ingredient is LBAIBA is myokin, released during exercise, tells your body to burn fat and increase energy expenditure, helps promote brown fat activation, the kind of fat that burns calories basically, and it's literally an exercise signal molecule. It mimics the fat burning effects of working out, so your metabolism keeps firing even when you're resting, supposedly. So these are all like, as I said, dude, these are, we're going to talk about it. So then you got the Coleus Foreskin, it's Forskolin, 20%, 250 mgs. Activates an enzyme called CAMP, which helps mobilize fat from cells to be used as energy. Also supports lean muscle preservation during calorie deficits. So it's a classic non-stim fat burner. Helps free up stored fat from your body so it could burn it for fuel. Then you got Paradoxine, which is grains of paradise, trademark name, 50 milligrams. Thermogenic compound that increases energy expenditure by activating brown adipose tissue. Often gives a warm sensation when it kicks in. This ingredient heats you up slightly from the inside. It literally helps your body convert white fat to brown fat, which burns more calories. So you could expect no jitters, no crash. A slight thermogenic warmth from this, improved fat metabolism, and it works, it's a stackable product. So look, man, this is what I'm going to tell you. Now that we got through the freaking, this class is over, I'm going to tell you my experience. So taking the 6 capsules probably 28 times now out of the 30, and I use it at 4:30 p.m. You can get this on the Gorilla Mind site, discount code GGH10 if you like this. Now, it's fun to use. It's fun to use, and I'm going to tell you what I did notice from it. Now, do I notice that it gets me more shredded or burns fat? No, dude, I don't notice that. I don't know if it's doing that. I like to think these ingredients are doing their job, and I like taking it, and I like the idea behind these ingredients. I'm a drug addict, man, so I like popping pills and being able to freaking, have something that before my cardio sessions in the afternoon. This to me is just a pre-workout for cardio for me, for the afternoon. So I've used this by itself probably 15 times, and I've also stacked this with liquid carnitine to make like a nice stim-free fat-burning stack. And I've also stacked it with like the liquid carnitine that also has GBB to give you extra sweat. So what I'll notice from this is 3 things that I could confidently say this does. 3 things, which alone makes it worth it, to be honest with you. 3 things makes it, so I'll say it's worth it, but at the same time, like I wouldn't just keep this in my regimen all the time. Like it was fun to use for a cycle. It's a Cyclean PM. We ran a cycle, homie. GGH's first cycle. Oh, GGH, you're on more than TRT. Shut your mouth, homie. So we ran a cycle together here, and this is what I'm going to say, man. 3 things I noticed. Number 1, this gives you a very, very apparent, undoubtedly, internal heat when you take it and you're doing cardio. You feel a heated up feeling, which is really nice for your stim-free cardio. And I mean, you could stack some caffeine on this or whatever too. It'll probably bring the best out of these ingredients. but there's definitely an internal heat that you feel with it, which is nice because it gets you sweating a little more sweating, some thermogenic, not like GBB, uncontrollable sweating, but a nice freaking internal heat. Number 2, I noticed diuretic effects. This helps get excess water retention out, which I really freaking love about it. My biggest thing is not burning fat loss. Mine is holding on to water, especially after weekend cheat meals and eating all that sugar. A lot of you think it's sodium bloat. It's a lot of sugar too. Sugar holds on to water a lot more than I think even sodium does. It makes you puffy and hold on to water, makes you bloated. And so after that weekend ice cream and the Cold Stone and the freaking sprinkles and the Reese's and all that, it helps me get that excess water out to feel tight again. So I do notice some diuretic effects, has you peeing a lot. Number 3, I notice appetite suppression with this. Not like you can't look at food like you took some DMHA or a freaking Excelsior or something crazy, but just like a mild, noticeable appetite suppression where after taking this, I never felt hungry, man, on my last month of shredding. And this is one of the things that I was taking, a piece of the puzzle, where I feel like I can confidently say this contributed to feeling appetite suppression. As I said, it's not like you can't look at food. You definitely can eat if you want to eat. You're not like, oh, I got to force my... But something about it where I wasn't thinking about being hungry as much. That's what I'll say, and that's very rare for me. I've never felt that before on a stim-free product. So this, I think there's something to that. So as I said, does it help you burn more calories or speed up your metabolism? I don't really know, man. The internal heat lasts during the cardio session, while I'm walking the dogs, while I'm doing the stair mill, 35, 40 minutes, and then it kind of wears off, so there's no negative side effects with it. They're nice, clear capsules. There's no colored capsules, none of that BS. So it's fun to use. It's good for like a fat, like to me, it's a pre-workout for stim-free cardio. That's what it is for me. Like I never took this when I wasn't doing cardio. Like I didn't just take it on days off or whatever to keep my metabolism going or anything like that. So I took it 5 days a week because I do cardio sessions a week, 5 days a week. And it's fun to use, man. It's fun to use. Those are the 3 things I really noticed. Appetite, some mild appetite suppression. I wasn't thinking about food. 100% diuretic properties. And the appetite suppression, like I felt it enough where I could confidently say it did that. The diuretic properties was 110% apparent, and the internal heat was 110% apparent. There's no like super excess sweating or anything like that, just a nice internal heat. And there's also something about it that gives you like a kind of an energized feeling. That's the 4th thing that I noticed about it. Not a stimmed up energy, just kind of like how the liquid carnitine gives you like almost a clear-headed feeling, like a mental clarity, sense of well-being, like an awake alertness. So I don't know if that's the thermogenics. I don't know if that's the green tea extract. Maybe there's still 1% caffeine. Whatever it is, there's something in there that feels like you have almost an energy. Even when I'm stim-free, there's something where it's like, all right, man, you're more awake, more alert. Like even if I'm tired from the day, I woke up, I pumped iron, I worked all day, I'm freaking, oh, I got to do 35 minutes of cardio now. Something about it got me ready for that. So I really like that. As I said, would I personally just stay on this? No, it's fun to like run a cycle of it and see what it does. It's called Cyclean PM. You run 1 month of it, see what it did for you, and then you evaluate from there. I liked it enough to give it a positive review. I didn't like it enough where I'm like, I got to stay on this all the time. I'll probably get off it for a few months and then, you know, stick to my liquid carnitine and stuff and then probably get back on it, dude. Like in a couple months, I could see myself getting another bottle of this and running another cycle. So that's what I got, man. I gave it to you straight. You got to be dialed in. If you're not dialed in, don't think this is going to do a world of difference for you, man. It's more just fun to use to give you something stim-free for a cardio session that that energizes you and gives you that extra thermogenic and diuretic properties, man, and some fat-burning metabolism, hopefully. You know, you hope it's doing its job. That's what I got. Hit the dang like button. Discount code GGH10 on the Gorilla Mind site. God bless you. Let me know what you think of the review. Let's get this dang muscle. We're out.